You don't have a radio problem, you have a people problem. So stop blaming dead air on equipment. Most communication failures happen while the batteries are full, the signal is strong, and the system is actually functioning properly. The silence? That's you. Radio and emergency communities love gear. A new handheld, better antennas, backup power, satellite redundancies. The uncomfortable truth is you can own flawless equipment and still fail because human behavior collapses way before technology does. The system doesn't freeze, people actually do. So what exactly is communication? Communication is the successful conveying or sharing ideas and feelings. This means that a person can take verbal, written, or a visual message and deliver it to another person who deciphers it and clearly comprehends the received message. But there are problems even with that. I think one of the biggest issues we have is we have too many words that can mean the same thing. Not to mention regional terminology or slang. No wonder we have a problem. However, since 93% of communication is actually nonverbal, we must also be articulate in what we're saying, which means enhancing our skills even more. Point number one, dead air is hesitation. When there's no response, everyone assumes technical failure. Maybe they didn't hear it. The signal must be weak. Maybe there's interference. No. Most of the time, someone heard the call. They just chose not to answer. And the reason why is because people think, oh, that wasn't for me. Someone else will handle it. I don't want to sound dumb. Or what if I'm wrong? So everyone waits, and waiting kills networks. More importantly, communication. Dead air isn't glitch, it's actually avoidance. Point number two is stress exposes your training. Under stress, people revert to their instincts, and their instincts are silence. They shorten transmissions too much, or they tend to ramble on, giving no details or not clear details of the information that are critical. They hesitate before keying up because speaking feels risky and silence feels safe. That silence multiplies the confusion. So if your training doesn't account for stress behavior, your system's gonna fail, even if the hardware works flawlessly. Point number three, assumptions are network poison. I thought you had it, or I thought they had it, or I assumed command knew about it. I thought somebody else was monitoring the channel. Assumptions destroy communication chains. Broken radios are obvious, but human assumptions are invisible, and invisible failures spread fast. If roles aren't explicit, confirmations aren't required, and accountability isn't clear, your network is fragile. Not technically fragile, behaviorally fragile. Point number four, ego is loud until it's silent. This is the part that people don't like. Hierarchy silences correction because junior operators don't challenge the seniors, volunteers don't interrupt confidently, and people don't question bad information because they don't want to step out of line. So errors compound and everybody stays quiet. Radios don't care about rank, your egos do. Point number five, your gear won't fix this. You cannot purchase psychological safety. You can't download decisiveness. You can't firmware update courage. And the fix isn't more or better equipment. It's actually a behavioral change in design. You have to define who's going to respond. You have to have clear, concise interactions. You're going to have to require confirmation. Military use briefbacks. You can reward early transmission. You can normalize correction. You can train for stress, not for perfection. You can also use after-action briefings or after-action reports to gather up and find out what needs to change or how it can be improved. Because if your culture punishes mistakes, you'll get silence, and silence kills the clarity every single time. Most groups prepare for technical failure. Very few prepare for human failure. So when communication breaks down, they actually blame the gear. But here's the truth. People stop talking way before systems fail. And if you don't fix that, no amount of technology is going to fix your network.